Hello there.
Hello there, guys.
Today we're just taking like a quick look at the
Easy, just the classic Sonic games.
the easy mode of Sonic 1.
And it's also good. We're also going to be doing Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well.
I've got the spin dash on. Oh, I fucking went into time attack.
That's actually one of the few good things about Sonic Jam is that it actually enables you to use the spin dash in the first game.
Yeah.
The actual remake, we're not talking about the GBA remake because in that one it's absolute rubbish. Because that game's crap anyway.
Yeah, maybe I should just attempt it.
Oh, that's torture. Yeah.
So there's this Sonic 1 easy mode. Easy mode only lets you have one act per zone. So
And the boss fights take about 3 hits as well.
see, that wasn't there before, that platform.
Yeah, when I actually played this on the Sonic Jam compilation, I actually thought to myself, yeah, it's easy, but a bit too easy. What do you think?
Well, I was a kid, so I was like, yeah!
Yeah, looking at it now, you can just see that it's way too easy.
Yeah, it
You
is.
skip a lot of acts as well.
It takes the piss, it really does. It's just laughable how easy it is.
Especially the final boss.
I beat it in 15 minutes. Sonic 1 should not take 15 minutes to beat.
No, I mean, look at Sonic 2 though, I think that's even shorter, I assume. Or was that longer?
It was longer.
Yeah.
About 25 minutes.
Yeah, but when you look at the final boss in Sonic 2, it's so easy though, because he only takes about 3 hits.
Yeah.
And you're given rings. And when you play Sonic 2 on, like, the normal difficulty, it's like 8 hits with no rings.
Yeah.
And once you find the pattern, it's not that difficult of a boss fight.
Are we talking about original difficulty, not normal difficulty?
The original difficulty. Is there a difference between normal and original?
Normal, I think, has all 3 acts, but it's slightly easier, I think. I haven't actually
I thought they were the
attempted
same.
it.
I tried them both. I think they're the same.
I think it's slightly easier on normal, because what's the point of having a normal mode and an original?
I know.
If they were the same
But,
thing.
Yeah, but when I actually played through the games, I felt as though normal and original were pretty much identical.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, I think normal mode is slightly easier. But you could still go through like all the acts. See, we're on Marble Zone already.
Yeah, and what I was going to say though, some of these actually don't even fight bosses, don't you? You don't fight Robotnik as much.
No.
Because not all of them are Act 3, so... Yeah.
By the way, I do apologise in advance, but when we get to Scrap Brain Zone, the music is like... gets stuck. It's my Saturn. It's nothing to do like my capture device or anything. It is the Saturn.
Yeah, and those pillars don't. I was going to say, and the pillars don't. Some of these pillars don't actually move.
Yeah,
the first pillar
2 out of 4 don't move.
That's actually very easy.
Yeah, wait until a few minutes later. We're going to see something else that's completely changed.
Yeah, but you know the Sonic Jam combination. If you actually hit the invisibility in Sonic 2, you actually hear the Sonic 1 invisibility music. And I actually thought to myself, wait, why is the music the same as the first one?
See, look, no spikes. Where's my spikes? I need my spikes!
I need them to kill me!
Jesus Christ, I'm suicidal.
No, tell me about it.
Okay,
Let's just talk about the game itself, though.
we can talk about anything we fucking well like. I don't play for the game in 2008.
Yeah, oh, I actually noticed something else.
We have to do Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles, which I already recorded.
Oh, there's a spring there. There's a spring.
Yeah, that was never there before.
All those blocks, there was actually a free freeze.
That was never like that before. You used to have this other thing that came down and tried to squish you.
Yeah.
But no, now you've got this.
And
It might be too hard for the kiddie winks. So we have to make it very easy. I think maybe 1 or 2 or 3 acts might be too much for him, so we should just have like 1 act.
And make the burst fight so easy, it only takes 3 hits. And make linear platforms and something that I can jump over.
Because after all, kids need their whole hand held in video games. They don't...
No.
They can't figure shit out for themselves.
And we also...
They're kids, and kids are stupid.
And we also skip certain boss fights, so you don't have to fight them in certain zones. Like Spring Yard Act 2.
Yeah, well, Spring Yard Act 3. You know.
Yeah, it's Act 3, but this is Act 2. So
yeah.
And there's no spikes that come around.
We didn't fight the first 3 bosses, I don't think, do we?
Well, actually, we fought the first
boss. We don't
boss.
fight a boss until, I think, Act 4? And that was the one that gave me the most shit, I think, in the earlier games.
Oh, those platforms aren't moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say something, though. I can't remember what I was going to say now.
The easiness.
Yeah, I was going to say, because when I was a kid, I used to find it difficult. Even on playing it on easy, and I thought to myself...
Well, how old were you?
I was about 6 years old.
Well, that's fair enough then. Kids are stupid, apparently.
Yeah.
That's there now. That actually was annoying. I don't see why they put that there. It doesn't make anything any easier.
I know. And those spikes don't move either.
I know, I actually jumped just purely out of habit, because I'm used to them moving. And then they weren't moving, and I was like, shit. I love having spin dash in Sonic 1.
Yeah, it's very useful. It actually works a lot better than the Sonic Genesis remake on the GBA because...
Everything works better than Sonic Genesis on the GBA because it sucks.
Yeah, true.
Maybe I should do a Let's Attempt Sonic Genesis.
Yeah, but with the...
That'd be funny.
The bad thing about the remake on the Genesis is that the actual rebirth mode, the whole, the anniversary mode, it's basically the same game. There weren't any differences besides the spin dash. That's more of an options thing. There shouldn't be, like, a different mode.
Yeah.
It should be, like, go into the options menu, spin dash on or off.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And I actually think if you try to get all the Chaos Emeralds on easy mode, I think I tried it, it's impossible.
You can't.
It's impossible.
You can't, that's why I didn't bother.
Yeah, because in Act 3 you can't, there's no, like, giant ring at the end of the stage.
No, because you're fighting a boss.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I was half waiting for you to say you got hit on easy mode.
You got hit on easy mode.
I know.
But again, you don't know what's coming up though, that's the thing.
I do though, I've played this game how many times now? Loads of times, so I should know what's coming up, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Act 3, I don't know why they had to pick Act 3 for Labyrinth Zone. Of all the zones they could have picked,
Who knows?
Why fucking Labyrinth?
Because it's the easiest boss fight in the game, because you don't have to fight the boss. Yeah, it's not that difficult, you just got to time it. You don't even have to fight and destroy Robotnik.
I used to really struggle with that boss, because it was all about timing, and I would always panic. I'd be like, shit, the water's coming, hurry, hurry, hurry.
Yeah, that was actually one of the few things I didn't like about Sonic 1, was the whole Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah.
It was too slow.
You waiting. If I ever do a Let's Attempt on Sonic Genesis, you wait until you see how slow it is on there.
Oh, do you remember the part where you actually grab the bubbles? It sounds like, Poppy?
Yeah, we
mentioned
that in the actual playthrough.
Yeah, that
was... like, Sonic sounds like a little icky baby.
Yeah, because in the original... Yeah, in the original game he's like, oh, ah. But in the remake it's like, Poppy?
It sounds nasally in the original, like...
Yeah, but it's not linear stupid though.
Sounds like he's got a cold.
Well, not as bad as the Sonic the Hedgehog anime film though.
Yeah.
When it's dubbed in English, because yeah.
Shut up, Tails!
He was so arrogant in that movie though, I felt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna save the world, it was your problem. You sort it out, you cunt. I like Knuckles. My hat!
Where did he get that hat anyway?
He borrowed it from Indiana Jones.
Maybe. Because Knuckles decided he wanted to look cool.
Yeah. Knuckles is cool.
Yeah, Knuckles is it's not too bad.
Yeah, Knuckles is cool.
Yeah, I think my favourite was probably Tails.
Back in the old days, Tails was my favourite, definitely.
Mm.
Oh, this is so sluggish. And believe it or not, it doesn't actually take longer for you to drown. Just in case anyone was wondering. You still drown in the standard amount of time, so you still want to grab bubbles where you can. So that isn't, I don't know if there are more bubbles scattered around, or if it's just the same amount or whatever.
Yeah. I was going to say, because in Sonic 2, if you're really good at the game, you don't even need to touch the water. You hardly touch it if you're so good at it.
Yeah, that should have been an achievement for Sonic 2. Don't touch the water. It's kind of impossible with Sonic 1 though.
Yeah.
You have to go into the water. You have to die.
Yeah, my favourite zone was probably Spring Yard.
Yeah, definitely. I like the music in Spring Yard.
But then again,
it was butchered in Sonic Genesis. You should listen to it.
Yeah, I've heard it before. I know what it's like. I've also liked Starlight Zone. That one I liked.
Yeah, Starlight sounds cool.
What I like about that zone was the
Spring!
atmosphere. I was going to say, what I like about that zone was the atmosphere. It just feels
Only
like...
two.
I was going to say, what I like about that zone was the atmosphere and everything.
Yeah, it's a very
music's
bright,
great.
happy zone.
I really like the
I remember watching... Oh, there's a spring there. Look at how much easier it made it.
Yeah, you can actually defeat Robotnik in this with no problem in easy mode.
Yeah.
Since it takes 3 hits.
In your playthrough that I saw you did on your friend's channel, I remember you were moaning about the fact that you could drown Sozy in that area.
Yeah.
You didn't jump on the things in time, and I was watching it and I was like, does he know you can go to the waterfall and then
yeah, I know.
back down?
Yeah, I actually realised that as soon as I went back to it. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I play this game all my life.
I know you do, yeah.
I know too many things about it.
I know.
And I actually don't know, do I beat my Robotnik or do I just think, okay, concentrate on surviving, I don't want to die, I don't want to die.
Yeah, but the water doesn't come up as much though, I noticed.
And they died.
You defeat Robotnik with hardly any effort. You just jump at him.
Well, 3 hits, really. Yeah. Now I can see why they put 8
I
hits
bet
on
the
it.
next one is going to be Starlight Act 2. I bet it's Act 2. Let me guess. See if I'm correct. Let me see if I am correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah, I was correct. I told you. I told you so.
Did you remember that then?
Yes, because I used to play Sonic Jam. I played it recently, so that's probably why I remember.
You cheated! You already knew the answer.
I wanted to see what easy mode was like though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to. That's why I got the Saturn out just because I was testing my catch card and I was like,
I wonder what it's like on easy
I wonder
mode.
what easy mode was like. Let's remind myself. Oh shit, this was really easy. I'm not doing a normal playthrough today because it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, what I like about the Sonic Jam is the spin dash. That's a really cool option.
Well,
Yeah.
I do like the spin dash option though.
Yeah, so what do you think of Sonic Jam in general?
I love Sonic Jam. I think when it came out, it was my favourite game on the Saturn when we had a Saturn.
Same. It was my favourite as well. I used to like playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles as a kid.
Yeah.
So I used to play those more so than the first two.
Yeah.
Because of the elemental shields.
Definitely.
Being able to bounce around.
I used to really love Sonic 2 back in the day, and then it sort of went on to me loving Sonic 3 and Knuckles as I got older.
Yeah.
I feel old now.
Sonic 2 is actually my second favourite, next to Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Sonic 1's good, but...
Shit.
Oh, that actually helps a lot. Well, that is annoying.
I can't get out! I can't get out!
Yeah. Sonic 1's actually really good. I like Sonic 1, but it's quite slow in places.
Yeah. In the credits, there's actually an area where you don't actually have these things, like, pushing you up against the wall. You just fall straight to the bottom. I don't know if that actually exists in the other route, because I took this route and they were here, but in the credits there was actually an area where these things weren't there. You just dropped straight to the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do it for one area, not for the other?
Who knows? Probably just to test it out, to see if it works.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have Act 3 in.
Yeah.
I think we've had enough watery adventures for one day.
Uh-huh.
Jump. Fuck. Yeah, it was me playing this time round.
Yeah. I was gonna say, those platforms are quite annoying though.
Yeah. They are. Appear, or else.
Or else we will destroy you.
Here comes Sonic. And... yeah, Scrap Brain Zone is kind of awesome, I suppose.
Yeah, I like the music.
No, there's no flame coming down the back.
I was gonna say, with Scrap Brain Zone, I really like the music in this level.
Yeah, but right now the music's all kind of stuck. It's because of my Saturn, and I do apologise if it pisses anyone off. That's why we're doing it with commentary. So,
and she also spitted. And my sister also spitted.
Ah,
yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
I was very enthusiastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Final done already.
Yeah, this boss fight.
And it gives you rings.
It gives you rings. Not only does it give you rings, but it only takes 3 hits.
Not only that, only one comes up. So you always know where Robotnik's going to be.
This should be very easy mode. It's too easy.
Yeah. It's easy for the kiddywinks.
Yeah, and
because the kiddywinks are apparently too stupid to play it. And it's got much larger gaps.
And looking back, I can't actually believe I used to struggle with this as a kid on the fucking easy mode.
Oh my word.
I'll put the screen off by now.
Oh no, it was just the screen went back, but everything else was still there.
Easiest boss fight ever.
Oh my word. They took the piss. They really, really took the piss.
I actually think Sonic 2 took more of the piss.
Yeah, we're going to get to that one next.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm going to get on to recording an actual playthrough of Sonic 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to, damn it. But I won't be having any of that one fucking ring nonsense. That was too bad. Yours and your friend's playthrough. One fucking ring!
So what did you think of that when you first saw it?
It made me laugh, it really did. Anyway, I'll see you guys in Sonic 2.
Alright, see you guys. See ya.
Sayonara, losers.